If you find yourself being disrespected, dismissed, disregarded, and disassociated from those around you, from the average people that you hang around or are around, do this one simple thing. This one simple trick will change your life forever. What's good, everybody? Rhetorical question life. My name is Heavy Bree, and welcome to my channel. And if this is your 506th time, 506th time on my channel, welcome back. Appreciate it, every single last one of you who watch the videos, leave likes, subscribe, and comment, and all that good stuff. Appreciate every single last one of you. Now let's get to it. I'm gonna make this one very simple, okay? So the simple trick to no longer worry about people who disrespect you, disregard you, and pretty much just, treat you with complete just straight up diss you. The best way to get over these people and to not worry about these people is to leave them alone. That's it. You just leave them alone. Don't talk to them. Don't bother them. Stay away from them. Don't look at them. Don't worry about them, because their life is none of your concern. What they do and what they say means nothing to you, because what they're doing, their actions don't unless these people are physically assaulting you, putting their hands on you, taking something from you, or doing something that's physical to you. Their actions, their words, and whatever they're doing does not matter to you. Now, when I was a kid, I was very young, I was kind of I've always been weird, but I was a weird kid. So back then I had a temper. I used to let every little thing set me off, every little thing bother me, every little thing I used to get just, upset and everything. I was very sensitive as a kid, So what the adults would always tell me to do is just ignore them. Now, as a child who, you living in the environments that I grew up in and wanting to play outside and everything, you can't just ignore other kids. Other kids kids are just pricks, and when you ignore them or try to just not let them bother you, it's just gonna egg them on even more until you punch them in the nose. But as a grown adult, that advice is actually very solid advice, and that's what happens when adults are talking to children. They forget that they're talking to children and not adults. See, as a child, maybe just ignoring other kids isn't going to work, especially if you're a boy. Someone's picking on you, you gotta throw hands sometimes. But as a grown man, as a grown adult who's subjected to the consequences of the law. You can't just punch somebody in the nose or beat somebody up at your job or out in public or whatever. Unless you're defending yourself or whatever. But even then, you hurt somebody and they get seriously wounded, or the person's a punk, the police will be notified and you'll go to jail. Jail sucks. I've never been to jail, and I don't want to go to jail, and I don't ever see myself going to jail, but from all the stories that I've heard about jail, it seems like a very crappy place. So as a grown adult, you don't have to put up with anybody's crap. Ever. You don't have to tolerate anyone's disrespect, tolerate anyone's messed up attitude or just petty demeanor or whatever. Unless that's the dynamic of your social group and the friends around you. If your friends are just if you got friends, but then again, that's different. The dynamic between you, your friends, your cousins, and your brothers is entirely different. But maybe y'all play around like that. But if you're just around random people, or people you don't really consider your friends, or don't consider you a friend, or who don't really mess with you like that, you don't have to put up with their crap. You can simply just leave them alone. Don't talk to them. Don't bother them. Don't argue with them, because sometimes people egg you on because they crave argument, because that's the only way they can get attention, because they are conflicted people. That's the only way a conflicted person can get anyone's attention, is by creating conflict. So if you're around people, or if you work with people who are just difficult to be around, who are always trying to find little ways to get at you and everything, and bother you and everything, just leave them alone. Like, don't bother with them. I mean, because those people are living in their own kind of are living in their own little special slice of hell, and you don't got to put up with that, because you are a beautiful person. You are you are just a regular person like everyone else out here in this world, just trying to make. We're all just trying to make it. We're all just trying to do. We're just taking it one day at a time. We're all just trying to live our lives, achieve our goals, and pursue our purposes. And you don't have time to be worrying about an emotionally unintelligent person who wants to create conflict, who wants to start stuff with you. You ain't gotta worry about that, okay? So if you are 18 and over, or if you're just like at that age where you feel like, you know what, man, like I'm just over all the nonsense, you're ready to be done with all the nonsense, just simply just leave people alone. Especially if they're people who constantly are just leaving little snide comments, or just overall just unpleasant to deal with, like at all times. Just don't talk to them. Leave them alone. And when you do that, you might notice that when you stop when you disengage, when you stop engaging with these people, you'll notice that like it bothers them that they can't get to you. It bothers them that their actions have no effect upon you. And when you show that, and when you know that, and when you truly absorb that, and you truly become a person who is unbothered by the decisions and the actions of other people around you, you will find so much more hot happiness in life. Take it from me, man. Like I said, like it took me about, now I didn't stop like letting people get to me until I was about 28 years old, about 28 going on 29. That's when I kind of like, just stopped caring about other people's opinions, other people's actions, what they say, what they think, how they feel, how they carry themselves. Because like I said, every single one of us is out here is just trying to make it through the day. We're all going through our own stuff and everything. And sometimes people need to cry for help, but don't know how to ask for help. So they internalize their BS, and then it sometimes turns into bitterness, and it comes out and manifests in the form of pettiness and just a disrespectful demeanor. Now, some of y'all are like, well, I don't care about all that, man. Someone bother me, I'm gonna squabble up with them. Okay, go ahead. If that person wants to throw hands with you, go ahead. But if you hurt that person and you seriously injure them, or if both of y'all get caught fighting and everything, then get caught fighting, because someone's always going to snitch, someone's always going to tell, someone's always filming something to put on the internet, and then you guys get arrested later because someone posted it on WorldStar or TikTok or whatever. So if that's the path you want to go right ahead. You're a grown adult. That's your decision. But for the rest of y'all, if you guys want to be happier, stop listening to people who are negative. Stop, just ignore them. That's it. That's all. It really is that simple. Trust me. Once I started doing that, my life became so much happier. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings, and have a prosperous day.